Solana value equivalent to 29.2872 rands a coin. The present cost range 2755.92.29 and 90.65. The earlier day close 28.20. The change was plus 108.52, plus 385%. Opposite rate, ZAR to SOL. Solana cost expectation for July 2024. First and foremost cost at 3,850 rands. Excessive cost 4,779, while low cost 3,850. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 4,236. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 4,466. Change for July 16%. Solana conjecture for August 2024. At the outset cost at 4,466 rands. Excessive cost 5,544, while low cost 4,466. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 49.14. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 5,181. Change for August 16%. Solana cost expectation for September 2024. At the outset cost at 5,81 rands. Excessive cost 64.31, while low cost 5,181. The found the middle value of cost 5,701. Solana cost gauge toward the month's end 6,010. Change for September 16%. Solana gauge for October 2024. In the first place cost at 6,010 rands. Exorbitant cost 69.76, while low cost 6,010. The found the middle value of cost 63.79. Solana cost gauge toward the month's end 6,520. Change for October 85%. Solana cost expectation for November 2024. In the first place cost at 6,520 rands. Exorbitant cost 6,520, while low cost 5,344. The found the middle value of cost 6,033. Solana cost gauge toward the month's end 5,746. Change for November 11.9%. Solana figure for December 2024. Before all else cost at 5,746 rands. Excessive cost 71.32, while low cost 5,746. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 63.22. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 16,665. Change for December 16%. Solana cost expectation for January 2025. Before all else cost at 16,665 rands. Excessive cost 16,665, while low cost 5,344. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 6,105. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 5,746. Change for January 13.8%. Solana figure for February 2025. Initially cost at 5,746 rands. Excessive cost 1675, while low cost 5,281. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 5,695. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 5,678. Change for February 2%. Solana cost expectation for Walk 2025. Before all else cost at 5,678 rands. Excessive cost 6,701, while low cost 5,678. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 6,080. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 6,263. Change for spring 10.3%. Solana estimate for April 2025. First and foremost cost at 6,263 rands. Exorbitant cost 63.18, while low cost 5,492. The found the middle value of cost 5,995. Solana cost estimate toward the month's end 5,905. Change for April 5.7%. Solana cost expectation for May 2025. Before all else cost at 5,905 rands. Excessive cost 6,093, while low cost 5,295. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 5,747. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 5,694. Change for May 3.6%. Solana figure for June 2025. Initially cost at 5,694 rands. Excessive cost 7,067, while low cost 5,694. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 6,265. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 16,605. Change for June 16%. Solana cost expectation for July 2025. Initially cost at 16,605 rands. Excessive cost 71.81, while low cost 6,241. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 16,685. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 6,711. Change for July 16%. Solana conjecture for August 2025. At the outset cost at 6,711 rands. Excessive cost 72.95, while low cost 6,341. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 6,791. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 68.18, change for August 16%. Solana cost expectation for September 2025. At the outset cost at 68.18 rands. Excessive cost 72.17, while low cost 62.73. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 6,763. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 6,745, change for September 1%. Solana figure for October 2025. Initially cost at 16,745 rands. Excessive cost 8,089, while low cost 6,745. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 72.85. Solana cost figure toward the month's end 7,560, change for October 1%. Solana cost expectation for November 2025. At the outset cost at 7,560 rands. Excessive cost 82.19, while low cost 71.43. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 7,651. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 7,681, change for November 16%. Solana conjecture for December 2025, before all else cost at 7,681 rands. Excessive cost 95.34, while low cost 7,681. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 8,452. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 8,910, change for December 16%. Solana cost expectation for January 2026. Before all else cost at 8,910 rands. Exorbitant cost 19,687, while low cost 8,419. They found the middle value of cost 1917. Solana cost estimate toward the month's end 9,053, change for January 16%. Solana estimate for February 2026. First and foremost cost at 9,053 rands. Exorbitant cost 90,1842, while low cost 8,554. They found the middle value of cost 19,162. Solana cost estimate toward the month's end 90,98, change for February 16%. Solana cost expectation for Walk 2026. At the outset cost at 90,98 rands. Excessive cost 99.99, while low cost 18,691. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 90,308. Solana cost conjecture toward the month's end 90,345, change for spring 16%. Solana conjecture for April 2026. At the outset cost at 90,345 rands. Excessive cost 11,599, while low cost 90,345. The arrived at the midpoint of cost 10,282. Solana cost conjecture toward